So we heard the news of Bill Belichick took the UNC job this week. He had this intro press conference. They were all about it. And then we get the news that apparently Bill Belichick had contacted the Jets to see what they were doing and what they were planning on doing with their opening at head coach and GM. And apparently Bill expressed he has interest in that job. Frankie, how should I read this story? Because at most, I'm giving it a total bullshit story. The Jets were never going to hire Bill Belichick. Let's be real.
I'll tell you this, and this is something that I know. Bill Belichick was not getting a lot of interest for NFL jobs.
Oh, yeah. No.
So with that came his team and his process as to vetting out potential opportunities. The Jets were a potential opportunity that they saw that could have been available. That wasn't sort of like that desperate card for them because they don't feel like maybe they can get the top guys on the market. So they did reach out. Belichick and his camp did reach out and wanted to inquire about the Jets' head coaching position. And listen, I don't know if it ever could have happened because of the relationship there. Belichick hates the Jets. It's open. He rips them consistently.
He can't stand them. He hates Woody Johnson.
Yeah. But with that being said, I think diligence is important. And given the fact that we're trying to change the culture here, it could have been something maybe the Jets should have tried to inquire about a little bit more or return the inquiry with some sort of meeting or some sort of interview, because Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick. I'm not the biggest Belichick person. I don't think Belichick is, able to come into any situation and just change life overnight. I think he was fortunate with Brady and a bunch of other pieces that they had in New England. However, you know what Bill Belichick does defensively. You know what he does for the culture and what kind of person he is. And the things that he does very well are exactly the things that the Jets don't have from a culture standpoint. I don't know what happened after the fact, but the story's not BS in terms of Belichick reached out or his camp reached out to the Jets.
I'm not doubting that. I'm not doubting that. What I'm calling bullshit is the Jets would even consider something like that. Like, this is a pure PR ploy. Like, oh, let's talk about Bill Belichick reaching out to the Jets. Who gives a flying fuck? Like, I'm being honest with you. I want no part of Bill Belichick with this Jets team. The truth is, Bill Belichick is just as important to the Patriots dynasty as Tom Brady was. That is simpatico. No one can argue it. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Belichick won all of his rings because he had the greatest quarterback in Tom Brady, and Tom Brady won all of his rings because he had the greatest coach in Bill Belichick.
I agree with that.
Plain and simple. So when this man goes on national TV and continues to berate this franchise, and he quit on them. He quit. Don't forget that, Frankie. He quit on the Jets.
He resigned on a napkin.
And he burns Woody Johnson. And mind you, I don't mind burning Woody Johnson. The guy's a terrible owner. He's one of the worst, if not the worst owners in the football league. But I don't need to see Bill Belichick on TV tell me how bad the franchise is run. I already know it, and you already know it. So if you've gone out of your way to burn this franchise so many times, Bill Belichick, you have no place and no right to even express interest in this Jets job because you don't deserve it. That's the truth.
I agree to an extent, but I also think if we take the past and put it to the side and
he's a dinosaur.
I'm just saying, if we forget about the history between Belichick and the Jets and we just look at it in a vacuum, in a current day situation, what could Belichick bring to the Jets? Hypothetically, it makes sense. It's the same reason why people want Mike Vrabel, and he's not my top candidate. He's in my top 5, but not at the top. It's the same stuff that Belichick does. Belichick's a better head coach, I would say, than Mike Vrabel, wouldn't you?
No.
You don't think so? Okay.
No.
I don't know if many people would agree with you there. For the Jets, maybe.
That's fine. I think people need to realize what Bill Belichick was without Tom Brady. You saw it in New England, what he did.
That is true. However,
take away the great. Tom Brady won a Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick's never won shit without Tom Brady. Recognize that, honor that, and believe that. Tom Brady's not playing for the Jets. And mind you, Bill Belichick's not finding the next Tom Brady. He's not. He ran into dumb luck with Tom Brady drafting him.
He did keep him on the roster as a fourth quarterback, though. And when Drew Bledsoe was back from injury, Bill Belichick was one of the few that wanted to stay with Brady. So give him a little credit there. I'm with you for the most part that Brady helped out Belichick in every way, especially offensively. But give Belichick a little bit of credit in terms of his stern ways and how he sort of changed
But
a
that's not what
franchise that was really in the dumps for a long time in New England.